Yeah, we're as tight as a camel's ass in a sandstorm.
What a way to put it.
This is a debut this is the debut episode of what I'd say is the new series. We're not scrapping the live episodes, but we're going to be using them for YouTube now, which is quite good. So I think we've got Break the Slate on first for our debut episode, which is going to be wicked, and we're very much looking forward to it. It's going to be a very good time with those boys. And they should be joining now, really. So we'll get into that.
We're still going to have live episodes. And these live episodes are then going to be edited and put onto our YouTube. So we'll still have these live. So I was going through to... This is introducing everyone to the debut episode.
How's it going? You good?
I'm good. I'm really good. I'm glad that I'm starting anew, technically. It's good to have you boys on as the first guest.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
mate.
thanks, man.
How are we all?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, getting past almost a hump day, aren't we? So, let's get past
I'm just looking forward to the weekend. Weekend's going to be wicked, so I can't wait. So, just to kind of kick everything off, would you like to introduce yourselves to everyone? Well, there's only one person watching, but would you like to introduce yourself to everyone?
I think you know her as well, don't you, mate?
Yeah, I think I do. Hello, Heather. Yeah, I'm Martin.
I'm Rich. And we're Break the Slate.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Just the two of us.
So would you say that you're a duo, or rather than a band, or would you just call yourself a band anyway?
Yeah, I don't know really. I still call us a band.
I still call us a band.
Yeah.
Fair play. It's to what everyone decides to call you.
Yeah, exactly, man. We're not worried. Look, one thing that we always get is that we'll get told by a lot of people is that we make enough noise that
to be a band.
They're surprised when they find out there's two of us.
You sound like a fucking herd of elephants. That's what we sound like.
Brilliant. That's my type of music then.
Good.
Brilliant. So, awesome. That is definitely my sort of music. So, what bands or artists would you say inspired you boys to start making music then?
Well, for me, I don't know about making music, but it was Nirvana that made me want to start playing guitar.
Yeah.
And the Sex Pistols. Those two bands.
Love the Sex Pistols. They're fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I got hooked pretty early, like Metallica. Got very much into the new metal scene. But before that, to be fair, Skunk Anansie, bands like that. Red Hot Chili Peppers, for sure.
Yeah.
And then, it just got heavier as I got old. Really?
Fair play.
More extreme and more noisy.
Yeah. But I listen to anything. So, there's a lot of influences in there, man. There's
fair play. So, what would you say inspired, like, the sound behind your boys' music then? Or is it just roughly the same?
It's grunge.
Yeah.
It's definitely grunge. First and foremost, it's grunge. There's definitely some punk in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a bit of a mix. I mean, there's a couple of tracks that they could almost be described as proggy, I suppose.
Yeah.
Like the intro, there's some intros and some middle eights that are a little bit more.
And I'm quite a groove-based drummer as well. So it's as much as we've got really heavy, quite extreme heavy aspects to it, not in a metal sense, but just sort of quite dirty. There's just sections that go off on a bit of a groove and a tangent at times.
There's definitely groove. Yeah.
Like I said, the influences come through from Limp Bizkit style drumming and Chili Peppers in sections to just straight up Dave Grohl smashing out.
Oh, fair play.
It's a herd of elephants.
Exactly. It's exactly how you described it. About 5 minutes ago.
What was that? What was that? Camel tighter than a camel's ass in a sandstorm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're as tight as a camel's ass in a sandstorm.
Yeah.
What a way to put it.
According to AI.
What a way to put it. So, how did you come up with the name of your lovely little band, Break the Slate?
Yeah,
that was you, wasn't it? You came. I joined on the second drummer. Basically, it's quite a while back until I joined a few years ago.
That's right. The idea behind all that was that I thought, do you know what? I'm sick and tired of wiping the slate clean. I'm just going to fucking break it.
Fair play.
That's kind of
Fair
it.
play.
It's kind of it. I thought it's a bit of a philosophy.
Straight to the point.
Why clean an old one that you've used and used and used and used? You just smash fuck out of it and find a new one.
There you go.
Exactly. Just before we go on, I just wanted to. I'm just kind of like bringing this into the episodes now. How long have you boys been a band, like as a whole? Just so I can, because the next question kind of it goes with it, but it doesn't at the same time. But
well, how long have we been Break the Slate?
Yeah.
2 years.
Oh, fair play.
Yeah, two and a half years now. It's the two of us, and there was a gap before. I think
we're coming up to 2 years ago that we played our first gig. I'm pretty sure it was July 23. We played our first gig. So if you wanted to use that as like, because a lot of bands tend to say that that's when they become a band, isn't it? When they do their first gig. So yeah, it's about 2 years.
Oh, fair enough. Let's kind of just rebound into this next question. I was just going to say, what have been some of your favourite venues or like festivals that you've played?
Okay.
Godly Gathering.
Yeah, Godly Gathering last summer was definitely a highlight for us. It was our first festival, to be fair.
People actually watched us and applauded after the songs.
That's great to hear.
Like people came into the tent, and they stayed there.
Yeah, and literally people seeking us out. They'd obviously liked what they'd heard online and stuff. So it was just really nice to get a good audience.
It was awesome.
Yeah, we really enjoyed that one. Other good venues, I got to give a shout out to the King Arthur. Yeah, we did.
That's a great venue. The King
Rock Against
Arthur.
Cancer for those guys last year as well. That was amazing. Really good venue. Cobblestones and the Brit Bar. I think that's mine.
Fair enough.
Brit Bar, Western Supermare. We're like, me and Rich are like part of the furniture there. We've been doing gigs there for like best part of 20 years. So
long time.
Oh, nice.
They take pity on us and give us gigs now. We have to ask them though. They never ask us. Still, even now.
Go in. Have you got a gig that I can play?
Sorry.
They just you walk in, and go, hello. Can I?
Here's
have you got a gig that I can play?
Here's the gig.
Yeah, exactly. Come on.
No, not today, guys. Not today.
Well, look, we did our. It's small time in the sense of it, but like we got invited by the Brit Bar to do our first headline gig last year.
Oh, wow.
And that was like for us in our hometown, original music was a big thing. So,
we filmed a video. We filmed a video to one of our songs as well. Make It So. So if anyone's seen that video, that was where it was filmed at the Brit Bar.
Yeah.
Oh, fair.
It's a cool video. We were happy with that one, weren't we?
Yeah, definitely.
Turned out good. And that was a guy called Dan Aykroyd. He's of Weathered Oak Videography.
Shameless plug.
We love it.
Say that.
We love our shameless plugs here.
No, we're getting a free video for saying that.
We love our shameless plugs here at this podcast. We're not full of them.
Good.
But yeah, it's just that's really good to know as well. Obviously, you boys playing, like obviously you're doing all like your video, like your first headline gig in your hometown as well. That's really nice to hear. Have you got any upcoming gigs as of late, or
We have.
what have you got coming up?
We even wrote these down. Show them the piece of paper,
I
Mark.
completely forgot. I'm glad Rich wrote them down.
Fucking beautiful, boys. That's what I like. That's
Printed.
that's preparation.
Let
That
me
is
think
preparation.
off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, so 30th of May, we're at the Tunnels in Froome. There's a weekender going on there.
You did remember that. Yeah,
I did remember that. And it's our first time at that venue, and we're headlining.
Oh, fair play.
So
Fair play to you boys.
We're the only band.
yeah, that's it.
Oh.
There's no other bands. It's just us.
Is it actually just you boys playing it?
No, there's
No,
a
there's more than
Oh, fair play. I was about to say.
I was joking.
Yeah, that's all right. And 13th of September at the Anvil in Bournemouth for the great Gordon Kimber, who helped us
Thank you,
put us in
Gordon.
touch with you.
In all honesty, absolute legend. The
Big
man
props to
helped.
Gordon. He's awesome.
He
Great
has
guy.
helped us with so many. He helps us with so many bands to get on this podcast, and he's on himself in a week or so.
Oh, nice.
Oh, cool.
Good. Yeah, well, that'll be the first time we'll actually meet him face to face. And it's for his birthday. Putting on a big bash at the Anvil.
Wicked.
Yeah.
Should be good. Looking forward to it.
I believe the Anvil is quite a good venue as well. I've never been there, but it's really good.
We love playing new venues anyway. It's always
Oh, yeah.
good, and a bit of travelling around for us as well, which is we're trying to get out of that bubble a little bit, of Western and Bridgewater and areas like that, and try and get out and about and start.
I don't think I've ever been to Bournemouth, actually.
What, just generally?
I don't think I've ever been there. No, I don't think I've ever been there.
It's lush.
So it'll be the first for me. Another seaside town. I do like the seaside.
Who doesn't at this point?
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't like the seaside? I
Ice
personally
cream.
love it. That's the only reason I like it, because of food.
Yeah. Fish and chips and ice cream.
Exactly. Exactly that. Well,
Rock and roll.
that's the absolute boring questions out the way. And now
They were boring ones. I thought I was riveted by them.
They're the business questions. They're the what we class as the boring business questions. Now we're getting into the fucking amazing, funny questions. So, if your band could have a mascot, but it has to be an inanimate object, what would it be?
What are you going for, man?
An ornamental herd of elephants.
This band just seems to be everything just about elephants.
But one of those ornamental herd of elephants that you wind up so that they run.
Oh, brilliant.
There we go. That was a good answer.
It was. Fucking hell.
I was thinking outside the box as well. Because you're still using animals.
Can you think of something better than that?
Do you know what? I can't better it, so I'm not even going to try.
I've trumped.
No.
I've trumped.
Top
Right. I haven't heard of that in years.
I'm going to be quiet now. I'm going to let Rich do the talking.
Oh God!
No, don't. That was a great answer. I've never heard anything.
I trumped.
No, I was on about the mascot. The mascot is just like, we've never had anything like that.
There you go. We like to surprise, just like our live act.
Definitely on the to see list now that you've said ornamental elephant that is also wind up.
You know you're going to have to go out and find some now. Right?
We'll get something
You'll have to make
made
it.
for us. Yeah.
Yeah.
We could even, like, for carnival night in Weston, we could even have a carnival float, full size herd of elephants.
Full size, but it's just not break the slate.
With us in the middle playing.
Nice.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Doing the circuit of Weston.
Imagine.
That would be something.
That would be amazing gig.
Wouldn't
Especially to have a lot of fans at. That would be awesome. So, if you could see a band that are no longer around or like no longer in their prime, like back into the past, it as like original lineup or like back in their prime, who would you want to see? If I made sense there, I never make sense with that question.
Look, do you know what? You're going to bring up some raw memories for me, but it's Rage Against the Machine, and I say it really annoyingly because they were coming back, weren't they, about 2 years ago?
I've seen
Don't
them.
get me fucking started on
They
that.
came back a couple of years ago, and they were playing Edinburgh. I booked tickets. I had a hotel booked. I was going. And then he did his leg in.
He's going to start crying.
And then not only did they cancel the gig, then they broke up. So fuming, still pissed off to this day about that, to be honest.
I hear about it all the time.
Yeah, and I hear
Oh
about
no, it wasn't even that.
Yeah.
As soon as someone mentions to this question, as soon as someone answers this question as Rage Against the Machine, it puts me in a whole fit of anger, purely because I was going to buy tickets to go to Reading and Leeds to go see them.
Yeah.
And then they pulled out.
Would you like to know where I saw them? Do you want to know where I saw them? No, don't want to know.
Not interested, mate.
I saw
I was
them.
about to say,
I saw them at Download in 2010.
oh,
Cut him off.
They were
fun fact,
alright.
I still would have been a child.
You didn't really miss out on much.
That's fine. I would have been 9 years old at the time.
They're a bucket list band, you know what I mean? They were like,
Yeah, definitely.
So I was like, do you know what? I'll fly to go and see them. Not bothered. Sorted tickets for me and the missus, and then that happened. So yeah, gutted, mate. Absolutely gutted.
Yeah.
What about you?
Go on, man. What's your go-to band?
I'd love to see Rage Against the Machine again. No. It's Nirvana.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely Nirvana, hands down.
Are we talking when Pat Smear also joined, or just before?
Do you know what? Yeah, it'd have to be the In Utero tour, yeah. That Live and Loud concert, I remember seeing that for the first time. Oh my days. Oh, that was why I wanted to start playing guitar. When I saw stuff like that, and then...
What was that, one of the core moments that made you want to start playing guitar?
Yes, and not long after that, obviously, he died sadly, and then Foo Fighters came along with that incredible first record, and I remember watching Foo Fighters Brixton Academy 1995, and that pushed me even more to want to progress on guitar, so yeah, Nirvana.
This is making me feel really young.
That original Foo Fighters lineup with William Goldsmith drumming, I thought it was magical. It was so punk.
Fair enough.
I'm not taking anything away from Taylor, God rest him, but that was, I would have loved to have seen that too. But Nirvana, definitely Nirvana, as the four-piece.
Yeah.
Pat Smear's probably my all-time guitar hero, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, just for his punk vibe, and the fact that he is the coolest guy.
Yeah, definitely.
In my
I was gonna add like a new question and say, what are like your top 5 guitarists?
Is he asking you?
No, mate.
I'll ask him the drummer question straight after.
Wankers, mate.
They're all wankers.
Take care.
Yeah. Tit wankers. I knew I'd get that in at some point. Top 5 guitarists. Jerry Cantrell. Pat Smear just because he's Pat Smear, not so much to do with the fact that he plays guitar. It's just Pat Smear. He happens to play guitar. Jimi Hendrix. That's 3. I've always been really fond of Slash. And who else? The last one. Who's that going to be? Tom Morello.
Oh,
yeah, man. There's probably millions that I should have said, but that they were the ones that sprung to mind, definitely.
It still absolutely baffles me that the fact that Tom Morello has done a song with Baby Metal.
Yeah.
And that is awesome. It is an awesome song. Can't understand a single word in it, but
Yeah, he's
Can't
got
understand
some
it.
side project stuff going on, hasn't he? To be fair.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think he did a song with Bring the Horizon as well. I think he's done quite a few different songs.
Yeah. He always appears on something random at some point, doesn't he? He's, yeah. I mean, look, I loved Audio Slave when it came out as well.
Oh, yeah, that first album.
They were brilliant.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. Great band. I even had a little, what was the one with Public Enemy? What do they call themselves?
Prophets of Rage.
Prophets of Rage.
Yeah.
I didn't mind it. It wasn't a, you know.
You're throwing stuff at me that I never knew existed here.
Prophets of Rage. Yeah.
I've never heard. What is it?
Public Enemy and Rage Against the Machine.
Chuck D.
Oh, shit.
And did a side project for one album? Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Fair
it was.
play.
Was it all Public Enemy, or was it just Chuck D and Flavor Flav? I can't remember. I know Chuck D was heavily involved with it.
Yeah, definitely the two of them, weren't there?
Yeah.
I'm going to leave this call later and just look at these and see how good they are.
Yeah, check it out.
Check it out, yeah.
But anyway, back on to drummers. What are your top 5 drummers? Sorry, mine.
Top 5 drummers. Fucking hell. Chad Smith's got to be up there. Mark Richardson. From Skunk and Antsy for definite. It's controversial, but I've got to give him the props because he influenced the music I liked. And Lars Ulrich, I know everybody always takes the piss, but
That's Snare.
yeah, all right. Let's
Anger.
forgive him for Saint Anger.
Beer keg. Beer keg.
You can't forget the rest of it though, can you? Dave Grohl, definitely got to give him props. Yeah, just those, to be honest, for me.
Fair play.
My biggest influences.
It was beer keg, and I was going to mention Out of Tune. Oh no, Out of Time. Because I saw him at Download a couple of years ago.
It should have been out of record.
Probably.
Out of studio.
I fucking saw him at Download when they did the big 2-nighter, and he was out. God, he was out of time. You could tell as well.
It's bad, isn't it?
Bad.
Yeah, I
It
know,
was bad. As much as I really wanted to enjoy the fact that they were playing like Master of Puppets, and I bit controversial because I know a lot of people hate the new album, but I love the new album. I think it's wicked.
Oh, what what's the latest one called?
Lux Eterna.
That's it. Yeah, there's some good tracks, man. There's some good tracks.
Yeah. A lot of people hate it just because it's new.
Yeah.
It's new Metallica.
Look,
I
man,
genuinely
can't stand
love
still,
it.
can they? Look, this is the problem. Right? As much as I hated Saint Anger,
it was progression in a way.
You can't just keep pumping out the same shit every time you make an album. So I understood trying to take a new direction.
Yeah.
Someone could have just slapped him a little bit and gone, that's too much.
Slapped him.
That's just a bit too much. Just get hold of yourself.
Full on bitch slap.
Yeah.
Regardless, I think no matter what, if you listen to an album, there's always going to be at least one banger on it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, even on Saint Anger, there's a couple of tunes. You know. Yeah.
Which ones?
Now, I don't mind Saint Anger itself, but the song is actually quite good, despite the fact that it's a beer keg.
Yeah, exactly. You take that tone away and just put a normal sounding snare in, you'd be like,
it would be a good song.
Yeah.
But instead we've got beer keg.
After you get rid of the tinnitus from listening to the snare.
So, where would you put one of your songs in a scene of a film? It could be a generic scene of any film, or it could be in an actual film, in an actual scene, in an actual film.
Wow, good question.
Yeah, nice.
That's a good question.
We thrive on these last few questions.
Well,
I go Mean Bullet. There's got to be some kind of big ass explosive scene. Trying to think what's a good.
I always thought Mean Bullet would be good in a car chase.
Okay.
A car chase scene.
Oh, cool.
But I can't think of a car chase scene. Maybe Bullet. Maybe the film Bullet. We could put Mean Bullet in Bullet.
Fair enough. Why not?
Easy.
Yeah. Or yeah. any film involving tits and explosions.
Team America, well
He did
believed.
say explosions. And the puke scene in Team America. I'm sure
Yes.
Mean Bullet could go in that when he's projecting
Somewhere.
like Mean Bullet.
Somewhere.
That's one of the best scenes ever.
In all honesty, I think Team America Well Policed is one of my favourite films.
Absolutely.
Just because of how fucking stupid it is.
Yeah. That was
Well, it's just
our
funny.
Christmas. We had our band Christmas party. You can imagine the riot of a band Christmas party with us two drinking tea and eating chocolate. But we basically watched Team America at Christmas. It was
We plan on doing it this year again too.
Yeah.
Tradition.
There was a whole thing where we was going to start doing a series of just watching really shit films. And that was going to be our debut episode. It was going to be me, one of the other hosts, and a special guest. We all just watched Team America and just absolutely slate it. But I don't think I would have been able to slate it because I think it's fucking hilarious.
It's amazing.
Yes.
It's genius film.
Definitely out there. I cried when I walked down the cinema with so much laughter. It was amazing.
There's just two. I had to watch it. I think I had to watch it 10 times just to be able to see all of it. Because, do you know what I mean? Because I was just crying so much with laughter that I missed so much of the film.
When I saw the fact that they was like auctioning off the Matt Damon puppet, I was really tempted to like put in a bid, but then realised it was like for something about 40k.
What?
I'm pretty sure the Matt Damon puppet went for a lot of fucking money. I think. Let me look.
But to be fair, if you had that in your collection, you'd be pretty happy, right?
Fucking hell, that would be a prize possession. Matt Damon.
Actually, there you go. The scene where they blow up the Eiffel Tower. Mean Bullet.
That's it.
Kicks in.
Intro there.
The Eiffel Tower. Hey, we saved your city.
Brilliant. How much did it go for? It went for. I don't know. It doesn't say. I don't know why it doesn't say.
Because it's
I'm pretty
priceless.
sure it went for a lot of money. I'm pretty sure it went for a lot of money.
Really.
Yeah, it did. It went for 60k.
Who bought it? Matt Damon.
Matt Damon himself.
Bought it.
I really want that to be true. The fact that Matt Damon bought
Matt Damon.
Yeah,
Matt Damon
has a conversation with himself every day.
Or even like Ben Affleck.
Matt Damon.
Ben Affleck just to piss him off, like.
Yeah, it's an absolute banger of a film. I genuinely love it. It is one of my favourites. So, kind of staying on what the film and who would be the cameo Matt Damon.
Well, Matt Damon would have to play Matt Damon, I think. Got to be done, isn't it? May as well.
And Matt Damon
for that.
Matt Damon just
going to play you.
Well, I keep getting. I'm getting the Hugh Jackman comparison a lot at the moment.
Okay.
And I get the Bradley Cooper comparison occasionally.
I get the Brad.
And it never gets boring. I'd have to go with Bradley Cooper because I do like Bradley Cooper as well. He's a handsome guy.
Oh, he is.
And so's Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
And he's jacked. Hugh Jackman's jacked. Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
So either of those two be fine.
Mixture of both. Changing between each scene.
Idea. I'll take Hugh Jackman if he's going to take Bradley Cooper.
Hugh Jackman.
Yeah. I think the two of them would make a good film together, to be honest. Like,
they'd look damn sexy on stage as well.
Do us justice.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
With the occasional appearance of Matt Damon.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's got to be in there.
Just open the door, Matt Damon's there.
He's there.
Yeah.
Everywhere they go, every door they open.
Matt Damon could just be the villain of some reason. Matt Damon's just the villain of the film.
He can hide in my fucking bass drum and just pop his head out.
We're going to have to write a song called Matt Damon now, aren't we?
Yes.
Everyone had Matt Damon.
God. So, we've got to the final. We've blazed through these, and we're down to the final two bits of this episode. this one we kind of we're on the fence about this question because I change it around a lot during these live episodes, but I could go back to the original question. So if you could make the ideal sandwich, what would your ideal sandwich be? If you had like complete like control over what you had in that sandwich, what would you have?
I'm a total traditionalist when it comes to sandwiches.
I am.
So I know exactly what I'd have, but
And me.
go on.
Oh no, there's two.
You can't have two.
Am I allowed to say two?
No, you got to fucking swear it.
Or have I got to pick one?
Yeah.
Yeah, usually.
It's cheese and pickle.
Fuck, dude.
Was that yours?
Yes.
Easy.
Tiger bread. Yeah.
Tiger bread is the best
Like
bread.
slabs. I want that shit to be able to stop a door. Yeah.
I haven't eaten a slice of bread in nearly 2 years.
Really?
Yeah, I don't eat carbs anymore.
This boy's
fair.
will beyond
Fair
belief.
play.
I'm the complete opposite. I
want to look like Hugh Jackman, right? So
I mean, that's fair play. You gotta cut the carbs if you want to look like Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
I've milked that a little bit now. I'm going to stop.
I want to look like Hugh Jackman if he was like 7
Eating
months
cheese and pickle
pregnant.
sandwiches.
I eat all the bread that he doesn't. Yeah. So.
Oh, fair play. You make up for in
Yeah.
in tiger bread, in a fat slab of tiger bread.
The cheese and pickle in tiger bread. I mean, that is a winner, isn't it? Let's have it right. That's a winner.
Yeah. Branston.
You won me over when you.
No messing about with the pickle.
It's got to be Branston.
Right.
Chunky,
Fair play.
not that sandwich shit. The chunky stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you won me over as soon as you said tiger bread. I love tiger bread. It's my favourite bread.
I want bread now.
No, you don't.
Broke it.
You don't, Martin.
Break my 2-year fast.
Your 2-year carb fast.
My 2-year carb fast.
Well, we're here for setting records on this podcast. Well,
Good.
big moments at least. Big moments. Like breaking Martin's carb fast. He's gonna do.
It's a first.
He's gonna
It's
do
got to be a first.
First time in 2 years.
First time in 2 years.
Yeah.
Nearly 2 years.
Couldn't do
Fair
it.
play. So we're now on the big last bit of this lovely little podcast. This is what I usually like to call Dream Team Band because I haven't thought of a better name for it yet.
Okay.
So as per usual, in every single episode, I get a band to make what I like to call a Dream Team Band. Funny enough, that's the name of the thing. So going to get you boys making a lovely little band here. I do have a nice set of rules. It's only a short set. It's probably about 4 rules.
Okay.
So you can have as many or as few people in this band as you like, but it has to have the core fundamentals of a singer, guitarist, bassist, and drummer. But you can mix and match. You can have singer, guitarist, singer, drummer, or whatever. You get the gist of that bit, hopefully. Yeah. I hope. You can have anyone on any instrument, but if they don't know how to play that instrument, it's just going to sound shit.
Yes, fair play.
You can be in the band if you want to, but you don't have to be. And everyone's favourite rule, anyone dead gets brought back to life.
Oh. Wow.
The floor is yours. The floor is yours, boys.
Start it, Rich.
Right, I'm gonna hang on. I'm gonna.
Oh, also, you can do this together or separate. It's up to you.
Let's do it together, and only because, right? I think this would be quite interesting if we weren't a duo.
Mm-hmm.
So we're in the band. I'm on drums. You're on guitar and vocals.
Bass 6.
Who would you have?
Bass 6.
Yeah.
As your guitarist and bassist to join us?
Kurt Cobain and Chris Novoselic.
Fair play.
I think. I might change my mind in a minute.
They'd probably be the most suitable. I get that.
I think they would. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that.
Yeah.
Oh, fair play.
Yeah. I think it'd be interesting as well. I as much as look, I love our duo thing, and I love doing what we do. Believe me, like easy. There's no band drama because there's only two of us, right? It's probably the best thing about being a duo. But I won't lie and say I wouldn't want to see what we'd sound like with a couple of other people on a track or something.
Oh, for sure.
Just
like
to change.
It's a kind of experiment.
The orchestra.
Yeah. Just to change things up for a track or something. But yeah.
Fair play, boys. Well, is there anyone else that you'd like to add or change about, or is that everything?
How long have we got? Let's have a little think.
We've got as much time as you want, boys.
No, I'd stick Zach De La Rocha in, but frankly, he can fuck himself.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. he was the nail in the coffin, wasn't he? The gig you didn't go to.
Yeah. Screw that guy.
Yeah. So we're not gonna have Zach rapping or singing or.
He might just not show. You never know.
He probably would. In fact, he'd split us up.
He'd go, boys, I know this is our first gig, but it ain't working out. I'm going. See you later.
Yeah.
We're done.
Fuck this. Yeah. Basically, just say fuck this.
Fucking fair play.
Who else? Who else would we have in our band?
I don't know, man.
Do you know what would be really interesting? Would be to have someone like Frank Zappa.
Yeah.
I think just to make it a bit jazzier in places. So yeah, definitely him, and he had the best beard ever. Was it a beard? It was like it was one of those little lip beards, wasn't it? He had and a moustache.
Soul patch.
Soul patch. Yeah. We'd have to have some dancers as well. Motley Crue have got the hottest dancers. We'd have to have some dancers.
You're not wrong there. I've seen Motley Crue live.
Fire breathers and, like a circus kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
Cirque du Soleil at that point.
As much, well, look, there's only two of us. If there's one downside to only being a duo to look at, ain't much going on, is there?
We're fucking stunning.
Well, I know, luckily, but,
Well, we are!
We could do with some stuff on stage and some.
We could, yeah. We could definitely do with some hot bitches shaking their asses. Definitely.
Maybe even some.
Anyone out there listening, Heather? Come and do some yoga on stage with us. That'd be amazing. I think the way you made us sound like we were really boring to look at.
No, we're not boring.
I'm a fucking demon on stage. Fuck you.
I've been to see Raw Blood, and that was.
But you can't compare us to them.
I no, but just
no offense, Royal Blood, but hello.
Totally.
I'm going to be honest with you.
And we hate that comparison, by the way, which is. Why did I even mention
I cannot fucking stand it.
Unfortunately, as soon as
can you tell I'm getting angry?
Yeah, we're a duo, and then
we sound nothing like them.
Are you like Raw Blood? No, we're not.
No. Nothing like them.
Two of us.
They're more of a pop band, aren't they? Let's have it right there. They're more of a pop band, and I think my rig, my setup, I don't really muck about with effects too much, and
fair enough.
He's brilliant. He is brilliant, but
in all honesty,
I'm going to say this. I think his tone is quite not very organic sounding. That's something I've never been able to get on with. Mine is.
Fair enough.
I'm not watching.
The response
that you always first album, and the second album.
Yeah.
Yeah, but again, they just evolved, haven't they, and changed over time. But
I had to slag someone off tonight.
As I slightly reveal over my shoulder, I've got a Royal Blood vinyl right there.
Nice.
But,
mate, the first album was mint. I love it.
Unbelievable. Yeah. It was
in all honesty,
changer, wasn't it?
I love Royal Blood, but
yeah, we stole their idea. We stole their idea.
As I was about to say, I love Royal Blood, but I kind of lost respect for them after they had a massive fuck off paddy. I think it was BBC Radio's Big Day Out or something, They played a massive stage and no one got into their music, and they just had a big old strut on
I
stage.
remember that.
Just walked off.
They walked off like this, didn't they?
Yeah, and in all honesty, that's just a bit childish at the end of the day.
It's gay. No, it's not gay. It's
childish.
Yeah.
It's sad. It's sad, man. You're being paid. I mean, whatever. You're doing a job, man. You get paid to do a job. Go out there, do your job.
They were throwing their toys out the pram, weren't they? They were being very spoiled. Not gay at all.
Mate, for every gig that we've had, like, can you imagine if we went and did that every time we'd had a bit of a shit gig? Or
all I've got to say is,
that turned up. Do you know what I mean?
You're there to be professionals at the end of the day. You're there to play music. So what if people don't like it? You're playing because you've been offered the chance to be there.
Yeah, exactly.
You might as well make the most of it and just make sure that people.
It doesn't matter if you're playing to one person or 100,000 people.
Exactly.
You're putting on a show.
There would have been people there that went to see them probably for the first time, looking forward to it,
and had a really shit experience.
And went away thinking, all right, nice, cheers, thanks for that. Yeah.
I mean, you don't. It's like that, bands that they want to break the world record circle pit at festivals and stuff. Do you know what I mean? And they don't quite manage to get the crowd involved as much as they'd like to, and they don't get too much movement going or whatever. And they're not complaining.
Yeah.
Are they? They're not.
Not
they're
at all.
not being childish about it, are they? They're just getting on with it and heads down and rocking out.
Getting on with it.
Exactly. And then they're expressing their gratitude to the crowd afterwards.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, look at that Break the Slate. Look at those Break the Slate boys. They're doing relatively good.
Yeah, man. Exactly. Look, we love we've always said that we'll carry on doing this until we're not enjoying it.
Exactly.
And that's we don't go out. We don't. We're not getting paid fortunes or anything like that if at all, for most of the gigs that we do.
Exactly.
We go out there to enjoy the music that we play and hope that the people listening enjoy it as much as we do playing it.
If people dig it, great, because that's a bonus for us because we love what we do.
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
We love what we do. We will continue as long as we're having fun. We're both having fun. We never fall out, do we? I think we would fall out if Rich called me out on a few things I say here and there, but he's so laid back. You mentioned that fucking Rage Against the Machine gig again, mate. That's it. Done.
Third strike and you're out.
Yeah, exactly.
He just tolerates me. That's why we don't fight. Because I am quite childish. I could quite potentially be quite childish like Royal Blood were. If we ever got to a level where, people weren't dancing enough.
But you're not. You keep it cool.
Well, we just...
He will, or I'll push him in the fucking pit. That'd be it.
Food blenders.
Get up.
Goodbye, Mark. Anyone want a job?
Well, boys, on that note, is there anything that this is kind of what I do at the end of I'll give you either the chance to promote all your stuff, get it out to all of our loving, adoring fans out there, or ask me a question, because I like to just somehow turn the tables on me at some point, and it's just
nice. Okay. Well, I'll play.
You never see that.
You think of an awkward question.
Well, first question, I'd like to know, what's your favourite track off RAP?
Oh, bollocks.
Done his homework.
Has he listened? Has he listened?
Pressure.
A bit.
There's only 4 songs. If you listen to it a bit, you've heard all 4.
The thing is, I go and look. Yes and no. No, in all honesty, I usually do my
I can feel the heat coming from his brow already. I can feel it.
I would be sat here if you can hear the clicking.
Shit. What song do I know? I don't know any of them.
Just say the heavy one.
Just say the heavy one.
Yeah, the heavy one. Job done. In all honesty, I would have done my research if I wouldn't have last minute realised, shit, I'm doing a podcast episode tonight.
Didn't you ask us to do this 6 months ago?
Yes, but then I forget everything.
We love it.
I'm a very forgetful person.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
all
aren't
right,
we all?
son.
Aren't we
It's all
all?
right,
It's the
son.
pressures of life. It's fine. Have a listen to the EP though. It's really good.
Yeah, check it
I
out.
will do, and I will get back to you boys as
You
soon as
sound
I'm
nothing
listening
like
to it.
Royal Blood.
But
Sweet as.
shameless plug, you can find us on Spotify, you can find us on YouTube. I think we're basically on every platform that you can think of, Amazon Music, all of that.
And you can find us in Froome on
There's
the
a
30th of
YouTube
May.
channel, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Hit us up on all of that. And then, 30th of May, the Tunnels, Froome.
Awesome.
And then the Anfield on the 13th of September.
In Bournemouth.
Sunny Bournemouth. Will it be sunny in September? I hope so.
Yeah, it should be.
Let's hope it's sunny.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Right, boys. I'm gonna let you boys go and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for having us,
Thanks
mate.
for
All
having
of
us.
thanks for coming on, boys. It's been an absolute pleasure.
We've really enjoyed this, haven't we?
Yeah.
This has been great.
I've really
Great
enjoyed
to
having
meet
you
you.
boys on. Great to meet you too. Thank you very, very much for coming on for our debut episode of the new series.
No worries. Good luck with the rest of it, man.
Sweet as, man. Thank you very much.
Thanks a
See you
lot.
soon.
Cheers, buddy.
Bye.